water's off, good start. So we've got a really, really good job to be fair today. And I've got the best parking space in the world through this garage, and I'm parked right here. So let's go in, show you guys what we're doing. So we've got a first fix for a kitchen, utility, and some rads. Let's take a look. So this is what we're working with. We've got kitchen sink going back roughly in the same place. Just got to get my measurements across the wall, all to the hot and colds. So we're gonna get rid of these, but they come out in the middle of the room, go closer to the wall, clip them properly to the wall. Waist is at a good height, so we're just gonna renew that coming through the wall. That rad there is going, so we're gonna lift all this floor up. We're gonna move these pipes from there across to a rad that's going there. Utility in here, so we've got dryer, sink, washing machine, so I've got a tweak. Well, that's got to go for starters. We're going to alter the hot and colds there, bring them across and up further that way, because the sink is kind of middle of that window now. Redo the waste that goes straight through the back wall. We've then got a radiator going here. But what we're doing is the drops for I can't get my words out. The drop for the radiator is going to be coming from the room above. It's all floorboards. We're going to be running it through the ceiling, down this wall in the corner, and then across. I'm just going to leave it just poking out there, because what we have here is going to be like a larder unit, and there's like a 150mm filler panel going in there to hide the two heating pipes that are down there. There are primaries, so we're going to be coming down there from that circuit for that one. So that's kind of what we're doing. So yeah, let me show you outside. By the way, it's gorgeous. Look at this. Sun's out. How nice is this? So outside tap stay in the same place. Gonna keep that, and then that's the waste there. So we're going to move it from there, probably to over here, so it comes straight out the back, because we've got a dryer and a washing machine going across here. We don't want them to be sticking out further than what they need, so we're going to have to make sure that we go through that way. I don't know, to be fair, you know, I might be able to get them lower, because normally on a dryer and a washing machine you've obviously got this sort of cutout down here. So maybe utilise that. I don't know, it's really early in the morning, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so let's get some copper and some fittings out as I fall over the threshold, and let's get going. So, because we've got mains cold, tank or gravity hot water, tank hot water. I open up all the taps, what have you, so because it's a suspended floor underneath, I'm just gonna put the water out like this into the floor below. There's a little bit of pressure behind this, but it's only suspended, and so we've got our cold up already, just got to do our hot. I can move it up and down now. The waste we're going to just shift over about sort of 4 or 5 inches, and that will be inside our unit. And then we're kind of good to go, really. Yeah, should be good. My wet rag's seen better days though, to be fair. but we're in. So cold, hot right there, you can see, just got to wipe that clean. That's our T for our cold. It used to come up here, so we're gonna get rid of that as it carries along into the utility. The hot, just elbows or bends up on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it there, drag it across, straight into that, and that will then feed our hot. So hot and cold are all done. So what I do now is to blank these off, and to make it easier to sort of drain down on the second fix, I always fit a couple of ISOs on there, obviously turn them off, do them up, and yeah, okay, they're thicker than the, obviously bigger than the pipe, so when the fitter comes to fit, he's got to drill a bigger hole than what he would for the 15mm, but I always finish my kitchens off with the Talon pipe covers, 15mm ones, and that'll cover the hole that they do for those anyway. So I always space these far enough apart to get one collar on, and then the waste will go in there. Like I say, irritatingly, that's where the end of the unit is, and it's right there. So that has got to shift over, or, sorry, not the unit, but the waste has got to shift over into there, so they'll all be evenly spaced. So yeah, that's what I do. So it makes it easier when you come to second fix, you can literally turn the water off upstairs or downstairs, wherever it is. Open these into a bucket and you get it all drained, rather than having to take off a speed fit cap and quickly get a bucket underneath it. That's just my preferred way. But we've bent them under the joist so we can put the floorboards back properly. We'll get some lagging on them, get them to put one of those wall raven brackets to go in there to help that one. Once we've done this, I think we'll deal with the utility hot and cold in there, get all the water back on, then I'll do the waste, and then I can move on to the rads. It's all about plotting your way around, if that makes sense, to try and do things in such an order that you haven't got multiple things going on at once, if that makes sense. So once the water's back on, the water can stay on. Once we've done the cores, then the core drill can then go back in the van. Once the heating's been started, we haven't got to keep on going back to it as well. So just try and do things in such an order. I always start with hot and colds first anyway. You should always start with, well, I was always told start with the heating first, because then if you've got problems with the heating filling up, then it's not going to take you all evening. But this is a sealed system, so it's going to be okay. Fingers crossed. Famous last words, I tell you now. Right guys, we have made some good progress, to be fair. So, I'll show you. We have got the hot and colds up. They were there. Tweaks under the floor, up and out. Again, 2 ISOs on. Feed for the outside tap is now inside here. Where we wanted to drill for the outside tap, the new location, it's right where the old waste went through. So sleeved, and then it's all getting plastered anyway. So that's all going to get repaired. So that's all done. We've just got to do the coring for the waste, but I'm going to save the waste for last because we've started on the heating side. So again, all the boards are back down over here. Hot and colds are done to there. So we're now moving on to our heating pipework. So what we're going to do is our heating literally just runs straight across into these 2 right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cap them and put 2 T's in there, and then go across and then poke up in here for our vertical rad. It's an 1800 by 472 Milano Aruba from Best Heating, so that's going on there. And this one in here, again, which is going to be the drop. So their boards are up, boards are ready to come up upstairs, so we're going to drop down there. Again, like I said earlier, go across and leave them poking out, because there is a 635 high by 473 wide Milano Aruba going on there as well. So doing pretty good so far. So let's get some heating pipework cut and let's get cracking. So guys, I forgot to mention to you all, if you want to see how I've done the utility room pipeworks, all the hot and the colds, then head over to my Instagram account below, so Liam the Plumber on Instagram. Check out the reel based on the utility room pipework, and you'll see how I did it, what I used, and my methods behind it, with a little bit of music added in as well. So guys, check that out on my Instagram account. Right, I might leave my light under here, we'll see. I'll put it there. So you can see these are our Plumber turns, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cut this down here. We haven't got to worry about water going through a ceiling because it is under the fabric of the building. So we're going to cut this. Ooh, there we go, just like that. And then that one over there is all wonky. And then we'll come over here to this one. Grab the line again. Remove the lagging because that piece of pipe is coming out anyway. Cool, it's amazing stuff this, love it. Get it out. Right, then cut it somewhere sensible. About there. Beautiful. So, we're good on that. Get that up there, turn that off. And then, in theory, if I was to snap that, and then we'll snap this one as well. There's that. Come back over, find our pipe, and then we can pull this out. There we go. So there's one, and then where's the other? And there it is. Let's have a look, see what's going on up here. So, what we caught on? Oh, they've tied it onto there. There we go. This is always the best bit, ripping out. And then it's both them cut, so we've now got to probably cap them off. We might see if we can turn the T's around actually, to then come over here. That's the plan, right. Yeah, let's get some pipe back in. Right, we are putting some floorboards back down now because we are ready. Well, I'm kind of out of this room to be fair, so I've got those heating pipes done for that vertical rad. So we're now gonna get this board down, leave the ones up I need up to check we've got no leaks, and then we'll go into the utility and start running for the drop. But before we do that, I always like to just finish the job before we start the next one. So we're just gonna put all the boards back down. Which I quite like doing. And what we've done on this one is we've used a little nail puller, wherever it is, my little E-swing thing. Where is it? It's there. We've been using this with a hammer, so all you do is you literally strike it in like so, and what it will do is it will just pick out all the nails. So we can reuse all the old holes without having to pipe drill or anything. Again, anyway, that's the theory. But this floor, it's all being I think they've got like an anti-co going down. So what they'll do is they'll go over this. The fitters will go over this. The flooring guys will anyway, to get it all ready for the new kitchen floor going down. But I quite like doing things like this, so we'll just do it by the camera now. I don't know what's worse, the sound of that or the sound of a multi-tool. I don't know. So we're on the utility room rad, and I've bent that piece there all the way through, and that bends up into the ceiling, and I've just bent this one to go. So I hook this up, and are you joking? I pulled the bend the wrong way. Oh, no way. I did that one perfect, that one first time. So look, that one goes that way, straight up, and then I'll take you guys through. I feel as though I've absolutely screwed this up. Well, it's not the end of the world, but I'll show you. So as we come up, these are our flow returns, and you can see that's the one I pulled up to there. I feel as though I wasn't concentrating when I pulled the bend. My phone went off, to be fair. But let's go have a look and see what we can do with my mistake. So this is all kind of down here. Yeah, I've pulled it the wrong way. Oh, Liam, what have you done? So I've got the hook, I just flipped it the wrong way. Okay, I'll have to cut it there, socket, get that up and then twist it. It's not the end of the world. But it's not ideal, is it, Liam? Oh. That's annoying. Anyway, I need two hands, it's got a drop on me, so I'll catch up with you guys once I've corrected my mistake. Yeah, I just wasn't concentrating.